This Miami crowd, loudest I've ever heard, was Tuesday night in Game 4. They're trying to top that tonight. And as the Heat win the opening tip, they have been so good at home all season long. They've only lost twice in the playoffs on their home floor. And trying to wrap up the title here tonight. Bosh from way outside. And Westbrook the rebound.
First play they ran in Game 4 where Bosh made the jump shot. Same matchups. Kevin Durant's guarding Mario Chalmers to start the game.
And Oklahoma City, first time facing elimination in these playoffs. Durant throws it away to Chalmers. James on the break and the finish. Well, that's not a bad way to start if you're Miami. Again, the Thunder look to push. On the pull-up is Westbrook. Yeah, Jeff, what a performance the other night. 17 of his 43 points in the fourth quarter in a loss.
He was the human blur the other night. I thought the game was being played on fast forward. He was playing so fast and so hard.
The highest scoring game in the finals since Dwyane Wade in 06. Chalmers blocked by Ibaka. Already 2 rejections. Westbrook can't finish. Cephalosha couldn't grab the rebound. James and Wade the other way. Chalmers. And good hustling back from Cephalosha. Ball still loose, knocked out of bounds. The Heat will have it. Well, one confidence builder he wants tonight is to get James Harden when he comes into the game. It's a big part of the game plan, obviously, for the Thunder. Wade, nice crossover. Flips it out. Battier open. Perkins, quick outlet to Cephalosha. Cephalosha goes right to the basket and misses the layup, but a foul. A late whistle, but a foul.
But Ibaka has responded to his call to his team to play with more toughness. 2 block shots and running the floor to get to a rebounding position and draw a foul.
Durant misses. Ibaka's tip won't go. Battier tips it. Chalmers grabs it. Wade throws it away. Westbrook's presence there, forcing that turnover. Westbrook, nice feed to Ibaka and the finish. And the Thunder take the lead. You mentioned about Serge Ibaka yesterday, very passionate speech to the team about playing tougher. He hasn't really been one to speak up like that in front of the team as Bosh gets inside and is fouled by Perkins. And Bosh will go to the line. Westbrook has put up just phenomenal numbers in these finals. Obviously, having a 43-point game pushes everything up, but what did he say after his performance when they asked about it? It doesn't mean nothing. That's one of the admirable traits of this young Thunder team. So many young players define their games by scoring. This young team defines it by wins. Durant gets his first field goal.
But look where Durant caught the ball. 18 feet. That way he can be one dribble to wherever he wants to. That time he backed in, James, and hit a little step back.
So often, Jeff, he gets the ball out by the 28-foot line as Wade drives inside. Chalmers won't go, but a foul. And Chalmers, one of the Game 4 heroes, will go to the line.
So they can give less support.
Chalmers, 25 points in Game 4. He had 12 in the fourth quarter. What a performance he put on. Most clutch performance of his young career. Westbrook sees an opening, drives inside, and a foul. One of the interesting things about his 43-point game, he didn't have a three-pointer, didn't make a three-pointer, and he only made 3 free throws. He had 20 field goals. And he gives his team a 1-point lead. You know, you talk about this a lot for a Thunder team, and it sounds like, you know, cliche stuff. But for them, they need to believe that they can win the series. And you talk to them, they really think that they're going to win the series still.
And they should. They need 1 road win.
Battier hits a 3.
They need 1 road win to play 2 home games where they've been dominant. So, of course, they should think they can win it.
Durant dribbles it off a foot. Ibaka right there. Westbrook has it poked away. Chalmers, good defense. Alley-oop to Wade. Oh, he put it in off the glass. A difficult catch. Westbrook gets the pass, Cephalosha. Oh, Westbrook, pretty move. Kicks it out. Durant wide open. Won't go. Ibaka and Perkins battling for it. Knocked out of bounds by Bosh. Thunder ball. Wade has, I don't want to say quietly, but he's had a tremendous finals in terms of certainly not shooting the ball well, but finding a way to make big plays. Westbrook jump shot got hit. Most coaches, 2 fouls this early in the game, go to the bench, but you don't necessarily agree with that.
You're going to be under heavy pressure, but he could easily slide over and guard Cephalosha now and put Chalmers on Westbrook or James on Westbrook. I like the move, Mike.
Well, Wade stays in with the 2 fouls. Westbrook guarding him. Cephalosha remains on LeBron James, who gets inside. Count it, and 1. And that's 2 on Cephalosha.
Well, you also have team responsibility. So Wade is going to come off the pick and roll. You're lining up your team responsibilities. That's just a heck of a play design by the Miami Heat.
James, who's been shooting free throws very well in the finals, in addition to everything else. It's the Heat up by 4. Hart in the game for the first time. Harden, nice feed inside. Perkins gets it blocked. Shot clock did not reset. Harden the runner. Well short. James the rebound. We're midway through the first. James drives right at Ibaka. Count it, and a foul. Well, he said he actually felt dehydrated a bit in the second quarter, tried to down the liquids, but it obviously didn't get better. Came in, hit that huge shot. Other Heat players certainly picked up the slack while he was out. As Durant makes a quick move and finish. Kevin Durant.
But again, caught it tight to the basket. One dribble to the rim.
Harden is now guarding LeBron James against Cephalosha. Picked up 2 quick fouls. Perkins goes to help. James has the ability to pick you apart when he's doubled.
But that was a different double team. They came from the baseline side. And that's a big-time shot. But that was a well-defended possession. They came baseline to protect Harden in the post and scrambled out of it. And you've got to give credit to Wade.
Durant again gets it in a good spot. Single coverage against LeBron James. Falling away. Rebound tipped by Wade right to Chalmers. Chalmers with a high dribble. And with a carry. With a turnover. Westbrook feed inside. Gets it into Perkins. Perkins able to put it in.
Another nice play by Westbrook and a good duck in by Kendrick Perkins.
The Heat just 5 of 16 from the field. Or excuse me, the Thunder, that is. The Heat, meanwhile, shooting 6 of 11 here in the opening minutes. Bosh the drive and the finish. First field goal for Chris Bosh. Westbrook gets inside. Ibaka. Short, gets it again. Back up, and is fouled.
We got to play tougher in the paint. We've got to guard hard, and we've got to play with tremendous amounts of confidence.
Well, he's backed that up early with some strong defense. Bosh fakes, gets past Perkins. No help after he blew past Perkins, and it's a 7-point Miami lead.
But that's the second time Perkins has been on the shot fake. And Mike, they really had a great start to the season, and then a very difficult.
It's going to be a jump ball.
And I think it really, really steeled them for what they faced here with this Oklahoma City Thunder team.
They really are, and they keep saying it. They really are a different team than last year. The first 3 rounds were only 5 games each in 2011. Harden drives down the lane, goes right at Bosh and lays it in. Good tough move from James Harden. Exactly what the Thunder need. Fisher also in the game. Derek Fisher and Nick Collison. Mike Miller has come on for Miami. Miller will try a 3-pointer. That's good. second three-pointer for Miami. Miller and Battier each knocking them down. Westbrook drives, can't finish. Bosh with the outlet. Chalmers getting some oohs from the crowd. Chalmers the extra pass. Good ball movement from the Heat. Chalmers will try to jam it in there. Bosh telling him throw it up. Norris Cole, what a performance he had. A 23-year-old rookie from Cleveland State. Only played 7 minutes and 53 seconds. He had 8 points, including 2 huge threes in that comeback from that first half.
Well, when they were down 17, he buried that three as Nick Collison tips it in. And Mike, I don't like that shot with Durant on his jump shot. He doesn't have to try to dive into Battier to get contact. Just jump straight up and knock it in.
Harden and James battling off the ball. Miller will try another three. Back-to-back threes. Hadn't hit one all series, and here in Game 5 comes off the bench and knocks down a couple.
Well, very poorly executed switch between Fisher and Westbrook.
Durant puts it in and a foul. Durant, meanwhile, he's come out firing. He's already taken 7 shots. His team down by 6 despite the huge disparity in shooting percentage, so the Thunder should feel good about that. More small lineups for both teams out there. Seen a lot of that in this series and in these playoffs. Battier has to put it up. They finally missed one after 9 in a row. Harden against Cole. Crossover move, runs right into him. Offensive foul. The Heat coaching staff, they love this kid Cole. And how tough he is. Puts up a three. Puts it in. Norris Cole does it again off the bench. And it's a 9-point Heat lead. That new haircut works wonders. As Haslam called for a foul. He's got a chance to be a really good NBA player. Final minute, first quarter of Game 5. Cole again. Fisher the rebound. Arn looking for an opening. They were hoping to get a 2-for-1. That won't be the case. Durant the drive and throws it down. Kevin Durant with authority. And the Heat lead cut to 5.
That reminded me of Tracy McGrady against Sean Bradley. Oh my goodness.
Durant with 9 first quarter points. Shot clock is turned off and the crowd gets on its feet. James for 3. And that will end the first quarter.
I think they should have a flip of the coin like the NFL does before the game. You can receive or you can let the other team.
I was waiting for your idea. Haslam gets it down low against Collison. Short, Durant the rebound. Durant already with more rebounds tonight than the entire Game 4. Spins, drives into Haslam. Offensive foul, that's his second.
To keep the attacking style, it's the only turnover where you're double penalized as Miller lines up another 3.
Mike Miller, 3 for 3 from downtown.
But I'd like to just see that be a turnover versus a personal foul, because you want to encourage these players to attack the basket. With so many charges going on now, it's taking that part out of the game.
Fisher answers. Derek Fisher with the first three-pointer for the Thunder. How about Miller? Has not played a lot here in the finals. There's a reach-in foul there. He's only played 21 minutes so far in the series before tonight. Again, so banged up. Gets Durant away with a fake. That time off the mark. Haslam, the offensive rebound. James, offensive foul. They did, I was going to say, got away with one, but Monty McCutcheon saw it. Just hope he didn't mess up the field there. Collison down low. Inside Westbrook, and Westbrook misses the dunk. Fisher trying to poke it away, but Cole comes up with it. Cole to the basket, wild shot, tipped in by Wade. The Thunder saying it was above the cylinder as Wade comes flying in. And Wade's sneaker is off, trying to get it back on. It won't fit in. The heel is out. Harden wide open, in and out.
He has had so many threes in this series go in and out.
Westbrook harassing Miller. Wade still without this. Now he finally gets it on. Now he has to tie it. And Eric Spoelstra is going to call a timeout, a full timeout.
5-1 to start off tonight.
And you see Miller. No matter who you're rooting for in this series, you got to feel for Mike Miller. So banged up, but still, there's no way he wants to sit. As Wade shot is good, tough shot. Now, like Miller finally getting a chance to play in the NBA Finals. He doesn't care how much it hurts. He's out there battling.
But if you're James Harden, you've got to attack that.
Durant drives on James. Short pull-up is short. The Thunder just 38% from the field. They're only down by 6. Wade, that shot won't go. Durant has his 4th rebound.
But that's what he's able to do, to get back in the paint and ignite their transition game.
Fisher's shot, nice soft touch, got free on a Collison screen. The Thunder bench has been a huge part of the success all season with Collison and Fisher and Harden. Obviously Fisher coming late in the year. Miller fakes, a 2-pointer from Miller. And a foul on Miller down the other end. And if the Thunder can win tonight, there'll be a game 6 on Sunday night. Durant blocked by James, although he thought he was fouled.
I think Russell Westbrook's got to cut out of there to give Durant more room. He's standing in front of the ball, so it's easy to help and clog up the middle.
Wade catches, drives, and gets fouled as Fisher and Collison converge. He has really played well when he's made it to the championship round.
In 2006, he put him on his back. I mean, that show against Dallas was incredible.
That was the last time the home team won the middle 3 games in this format. Fisher. And Battier the rebound.
Excellent play by Durant to draw the second defender and open up the wide open corner 3 by Fisher.
Durant now is guarding LeBron James. Pass inside, Fisher trying to break it up. Bosh with a huge height advantage, just overpowers. 8 points for Bosh. And a whistle. Scott Brooks called a timeout. Harden back on James. Quick spin, drive right at Perkins and banks it in. So strong going to the rim.
But Harden's got to do a better job of staying in front. It was a good move. It wasn't a great move.
And Harden is fouled. So many nights you start to take for granted that combination of power and strength and then the athleticism. Thunder 11 of 12 from the free throw line. That's what's keeping them in the game. Chalmers hits a 3. And that's what's keeping Miami ahead.
But no one had him. So after the free throw, he just walked up. They didn't have their matchups, and he walked into a spot up 3.
Westbrook trying to come back with a post up. And Chalmers throws it away.
He's got to hit these guys sometimes with just say thank you.
He's got 5 assists already here tonight. Harden the drive. Nice feed to Perkins. Perkins blocked by Bosh. Chris Bosh's second rejection of the game. James the drive. Inside the Wade. Battier for 3. James the offensive rebound finds Bosh. Largest lead of the night. Timeout Thunder.
They're struggling on offense. They cannot be frustrated and let that affect and impact their defense.
Westbrook dribbles it off the foot of Bosh. They dive on the floor, and a loose ball foul is going to go against Miami. So Wade now with 3 personals. Westbrook drives, offensive foul. Battier steps in and draws the charge. Westbrook's first. That is taking one for the team. That was a hard shot that he took. Shot clock down to 5. James kicks it out. Miller for 3. Bang! Mike Miller, 4 for 4 from downtown. And the Heat lead by 15. Durant, stolen by Chalmers. Back to LeBron James, lays it in. An avalanche from Miami. It's 53-36.
They got to go back to James Harden against Miller in the pick and roll.
Westbrook losing it momentarily. Harden with 4 to shoot. Harden drives and draws the foul. Miller frustrated as he picks up his 3rd. You don't want his back to stiffen up as Harden hits a pair.
Hey, forget his back. I don't want his arm to stiffen up. And if I'm Scott Brooks right now, I'm thinking heavily about putting Durant on James.
Harden, who's an improved defender, but he's so undersized against him. James looks up at the shot clock, fakes a 3, drives, deflected and stolen. Harden the other way. And Harden fouled. Miller just picked up his 4th. It's in his 12th year in the league, his 5th NBA team. As Harden hits the free throw. But since he's been here in Miami, it's been all about injuries. But the way he has fought through the injuries shows you how badly he wants to be a part of this team's success. And a 20-second timeout call by Miami. But wow, has he made a huge spark for Miami. One of the reasons they're up by 13. I see Harden playing off James, daring him to shoot. James has not been settling for those shots. Cole drives to the basket, layup, block. Ibaka. Westbrook on the pull-up. Won't go. Tipped by Durant. Misses as well, and Bosh the rebound.
Good decision by Westbrook to shoot the pull-up.
James is fouled.
So interesting about that. He played so dominant against Chicago after we bludgeoned him with it time and time again.
13 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists already. He's 5 of 6 from the field. And most importantly for Miami, they're up 15. Still 3 minutes remaining here in the second. Westbrook got hit, rattles it in and out. The Thunder are the best free throw shooting team in the NBA all season that have struggled for a good portion of these finals.
Right now, they're giving Miami everything. They're giving them layups. They're giving them threes. They just have to take something away.
The Heat shooting 57%, including 7 of 12 from three-point range. Under 3 to play here in this second. James back on that left wing again. Double, finds Battier, pass to Cole. Shot clock at 4. Battier's going to have to put it up, drives to the basket and lays it in. Don't see that often. Battier off the dribble with a layup. Westbrook. Durant fires a 3. That's good. 12 points for Durant. Only the second three-pointer for Oklahoma City.
Mike, at halftime or before, I would take the double team off of LeBron James right now. I'd go back to Durant guarding him, put size on size, because right now it's just too easy with all the double teams and the resultant offense coming out of the double team.
Durant, offensive foul. It's on Perkins on a moving screen. That's 3 on Perkins, so we'll have a timeout. It's 2 minutes to go. If you weren't looking at the score, you'd think the Thunder were down by 20. It's a 12-point game still in the second quarter, despite the fact that they've had all sorts of problems.
And the way they've been able to stay even this close is their ability to get to the free throw line and make free throws. 17 for 18.
Bosh drives on Ibaka, and Ibaka with the bump. That's the 4th team foul. Shot clock at 7. At 3, James drives, gets inside, left-handed, won't go. Durant the rebound. Thunder trying to push. Durant finds Ibaka, and Ibaka with the finish. Good look from Kevin Durant.
Again, it starts off with him rebounding and pushing in transition. He did a nice job there, feeling James coming up behind him, bouncing up and finding the open Ibaka.
He's already tripled his rebounding total from game 4, and it's not even halftime of game 5. James again drives inside. Ibaka stays with him, and he still puts it in.
Well, they switched that pick and roll the first time Ibaka got a stop. That time, he did a very nice job defending him. A miracle shot by James.
Durant off the glass, pretty play. And Durant now with 14. LeBron James drives, kicks it out. Battier wide open, well short. And Westbrook the rebound. They'll hold it for the final shot. And could actually get it to single digits at halftime. The Heat do not have a foul to give here as we wind down the first half.
They're going too late.
Westbrook crossover move. Ibaka puts up the shot. And that will end the first half. But again, they're only down by 10.
But they're in a precarious position. This starting lineup to start the third quarter, game 4, played low energy.
Durant had 14 first half points, fires a 3, and puts it in. And just like that, it's a 7-point game. They had big comebacks again a number of times earlier in the playoffs. You mentioned the San Antonio game, but there's been a host of them. For a young team, extremely resilient. Wade left his feet. Shot clock at 5. James kicks it out. Chalmers for 3. Perkins tips it right to Durant. Durant finds Ibaka. Foul by Battier. Well, it was an excellent pass.
Well, you know who's sitting at home thinking he would have benefited the most? Our man, Mark Jackson. He thinks he would have had the most assists of all time. And I like what they just did, trapping LeBron James as he was coming up the floor, but you can't lose Bosh along the baseline.
And you saw a frustrated Ibaka down there by himself on an island. Just over a minute gone by. Durant been aggressive, looking for a shot right from the start. Westbrook can't connect. Ball falls to Ibaka and bounced off the back of Perkins, and it's back to 5 again. Wade had 9 points in that first half. Shot the ball well, 4 for 6. Lobs it to James, catches back up, blocked by Durant. Durant drives and got a little fancy with a dribble and turned it over. Chalmers, good pursuit, comes back the other way. James lowers the shoulder. Chalmers hits a 3. Big turnaround right there.
Yeah, a chance to cut it to 3 in transition. Instead of turnover, that leads to a Mario Chalmers 3-point shot.
Heat back up by 8. It's their 8th three-pointer of the game. 8 for 15. Cephalosha blocked by Wade. He did that at the end of game 4 as Westbrook barreled into James. Danny Crawford said, play on. James drives, kicks it out. Battier for 3. Again, another three-pointer for the Heat in the lead. Back to 11. Timeout, Oklahoma City. Westbrook goes to the basket, left-handed, gets it to go.
And Mike, that's where you need communication too. To tell people, to tell Durant that he has defenders behind him. He's got to widen that dribble out to the sideline for protection.
Durant kicks it out. As we've said, Dwyane Wade said he thinks Westbrook's the most athletic player in the game. Wade, push shot misses. James trying to fight for the rebound. Durant pokes it away, and Chalmers picks it up and puts it out. Mario Chalmers, right place, right time.
Well, you saw Dwyane Wade take that third foul, diving off the floor for a loose ball.
Wade lost it. Battier bumps into Harden. Alley-up to Durant. He throws it down. The one-handed catch, and it's back to 9.
And James Harden looks more like himself tonight offensively. Getting to the free throw line, passing the ball much better.
Bosh left open. Hesitates, misses. Perkins the rebound. Thunder looking to push. Durant catches on the pull-up. That's almost automatic when he gets a look like that. And Durant now with 21.
I love the screen by Perkins and the balance by Durant on the pull-up.
7:15 remaining here in the third period.
And I love Scott Brooks' positivity. I think he's really kept his team upbeat when they could have given in.
Battier hits another three. Miami lighting it up from downtown. 10 for 17. And the ball movement just terrific. Not settling for early shots. Westbrook, we're going to say in the restricted area, so a defensive foul on Battier. Westbrook to the line. That's 4 on Shane Battier.
And one thing you want from both teams, as Westbrook knocks in the second, are those bang-bang charge calls to be called consistently throughout the game for both sides. So down here, if it's a bang-bang play, you want that too to be called a block so everybody knows how the game is going to be called.
A good official will see that and want to keep consistency. Bosh down the lane. That good. And a foul. The Torrid shooting 56% from the field. Wade gets it inside to Bosh. And a blocking foul called on Harden. The Heat have shot free throws well, just not as much. They've shot half the amount that the Thunder have had tonight. Well, this equals the largest lead of the night, 17-point advantage. The Heat have 80 points with 4:41 remaining in the third. They're shooting 54%, 10 three-pointers, knocking down free throws. They've had their way offensively. Durant the drive. Shot clock down to 5. Harden puts up a 3. Bosh the rebound.
That was a bad offensive sequence. Everybody overhandling and without any movement or cutters.
Miami leading by 17 here in Game 5. Looking to clinch their franchise's second championship. Wade throws it to James down the lane. Layup, banks it in. Largest lead of the night. Timeout, Thunder. Well, right now they're in a heap of trouble. Down 19 in an elimination game. Hard from way downtown. That won't go. Ibaka tries to tip it. James comes up with it. Bosh got in his way. James with Durant on him. Bosh will try a three-pointer. That's good! Everything going down for Miami. A 22-point lead. Their 11th three-pointer of the game. Westbrook blocked by James.
That looked like goaltending to me.
Harden down the lane. Missed and a foul. No, an offensive foul. Miller for 3. Pucks it in. Mike Miller, 5 for 5 from downtown. And the Heat have blown this open. Durant gets it to go. Westbrook with the steal. Chalmers upset with himself. Westbrook trying to draw the foul. And he does with 5.1 remaining in the period. Well, we've seen some incredible comebacks throughout these playoffs. As Westbrook fires it away. With the way the Heat are playing, this would be the most unlikeliest one. The Miami Heat dominating here in Game 5, now 1 quarter away from the franchise's second NBA title. Jeff, how many times in this quarter does Eric Spoelstra look up at the clock and wondering why it's not going quicker? Miller, another three! 6 3-pointers from Mike Miller.
What a pass. And Mike Miller is in a special zone that very few get into.
Harden fakes. Fisher puts up a three and answers that. It was 98-71, a 27-point lead. The Heat putting on a 3-point clinic, 13 of 22, one shy of the most 3-pointers made in a finals game. Miller tries it again. Bang! Mike Miller on fire. 7 3-pointers. Harden will try. And finally gets one to go from downtown. He was 0 for 4. Miller, who did not have a 3-pointer in the first 4 games of these finals. Again, his minutes had been cut. His back was so bad, so banged up. Comes on with one of the great final shooting exhibitions we've seen. And a blocking foul on LeBron James.
And then I think Mickey Arison, the owner, as James hits Wade on a beautiful cut and finish. I think Mickey Arison doesn't get enough credit for his patience in letting Pat Riley do what he's done so very well. They had a number of very difficult years as Durant fouls James.
When we're talking about Eric Spoelstra, he said he's the right man for the job. As LeBron James with 13 assists in the game. And remember, had that huge 12-assist game in Game 4. And that look tells it all for the Thunder. We still have 9.5 minutes to play. That's 9.5 minutes for the Heat fans to celebrate until the final buzzer. Fisher will try. That's good. What was strange, Jeff, was the third quarter started. And again, the Heat strong first half, up by 10. The Thunder cut it to 5. It looked like they were on their way to making it a ball game. And then just an explosion by Miami's offense. Wade to Haslam, who's fouled. Look at Miller even defending. Durant the leaner. And a soft touch for Durant. Kevin Durant now with 32 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, but his team is down by 20. And Eric Spoelstra doesn't like the way the last couple of minutes have gone, so he calls timeout. A 20-point lead, still plenty of time. Well, they have been in control. Chalmers. Rebound, Wade, back up and in. Coming up on 5 minutes remaining before the real celebration will begin. Wade flips it up. That won't go. Still battling for rebounds. James won't. Gets another one. Puts it up. Banks it in. And a foul. He gets his triple-double and a chance for a 3-point play. One of the great shooting performances in an NBA Finals game.
Oklahoma City has taken out Durant and Westbrook.
Wade kicks it out. Chalmers to James. Bosh the jump shot. Just exclamation points. By the way, Scotty Brooks again, his contract is up. As Harden drives to the basket, but Sam Presti has been raving about Scott Brooks and talking about how he wants him to be the coach for their future. You would assume that it's just a matter of crossing some T's and dotting some I's.
Or like most things, it's all about money. They got to come to some agreement.
He's going to get a nice big contract somewhere. You'd expect it to be in Oklahoma City as James finishing it off. But this team has a chance to be a force for a long time. The foul called, and now Dwyane Wade and LeBron James will come out of the game to the roar of the crowd. A big smile. Certainly has to be emotional for LeBron James as Wade on the verge of his second championship. What a difference a year makes. 2011 had such a bitter ending, making this celebration all that much sweeter. As the shot clock is turned off, the Miami Heat are once again NBA champions. LeBron James captures that elusive title he so desperately coveted.
In light of everything you've been through in the last 2 years, what is this moment like for you?
It means everything. You know, I made a difficult decision to leave Cleveland, but I understood what my future was about. And I understood that coming to Miami and being a part of this organization and being able to put together this team, I knew we had a bright future. And, you know, this is a dream come true for me. I've been through a lot the last 2 years, but, you know, this is definitely a way that it pays off. And I'm happy that I was able to put myself and our team in a position to win this.
Look in that mirror and smile, LeBron. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Mickey Arison and the Arison family, to Pat Riley and the entire organization, to Eric Spoelstra, to these extraordinary, extraordinary players, and to the wonderful fans of South Florida. So here goes the trophy to the 2012 NBA champion, your Miami Heat.
Joining me now, Miami Heat team president, Pat Riley. Pat, 45 years for you in the NBA. This is your 8th title as a player, coach, executive. What stands out about this one?
Well, but for the grace of God, I go. Okay, that's what stands out about it. And this is a great, great, great group. This is right now not about anybody else but the coaches, the players, the staff, the employees that work for the Heat. Obviously, everybody has brought this together to make it happen. It's not easy. It's one of the hardest things you'll ever do. I want to congratulate OKC, Clay Bennett, Sam Presti, Scott Brooks, and their team. We hope to see them again. I'm sure that we will. But most of all, it's really about all of you out there. And I'd like to ask your permission. Can we have a party tonight? Is it okay to have a party tonight? That's all I want to know.
Pat, you once stood on a podium and you told people, we'll be right back here next year. Care to do it again?
Well, we believe that we built a team that's going to be around for a while. And our goal is to hopefully come back every year. It's always started out as an upstart. You become a team, you become a winner, a contender, and then one day you might become something special, and that's what we're shooting for. So to our guys, there's all these men back here, right here. All these guys have put it on the line, and for the head coach, Eric Spoelstra, he did a job I got his tie right here. I'm wearing his tie.
Well, let's bring him in here. Thank you very much, Coach. He's always going to be Coach Pat Riley. Now the current Miami Heat head coach, Erik Spoelstra. Back in 2006, Spo, you were an assistant coach when the Heat won the championship. What's the difference in how this one feels?
A lot more pressure, okay? Probably a lot more gray hairs, but this one was so gratifying. We love you, Miami. Thank you for your patience. We remember last year. We wanted to make up for it.
What's the biggest challenge you had as a coach leading the team back from last year when you lost in the finals?
Well, just to pick our spirits up and stay on course. We knew that we had confidence in what we could do, but there would be a long season, and it would be a tough road. We kept on saying all year long it'd be the toughest thing we would have to do in our professional lives to get back here and finally get those 4 wins.
You used a lot of boxing analogies with your team. Why?
Well, everybody knows I'm a Manny Pacquiao fan, okay? And there are quite a few comparisons that our guys could relate to that sport. We got knocked down to the canvas, 2 or 3 times this playoff run, but the thing that matters, we got up and kept on working.
All right, Coach, go enjoy it. Congratulations.
LeBron James averaged 28.6 points, 10.2 rebounds, 7.4 assists, and is the unanimous choice for the MVP, the Bill Russell Most Valuable Player Trophy of the 2012 NBA Finals.
The chants say it all. LeBron James, MVP of the finals. Given everything you've been through, when the clock hit triple zeros, what's the first thing that ran through your mind?
It's about damn time. It's about damn time.
We saw you on the broadcast, seconds left in the game. What was going on the bench in your show of just unbridled emotion?
Man, this right here is the happiest day of my life. It's the happiest day of my life. And I wouldn't want to spend it with nobody else in the world besides my teammates, these fans. Oh my God, you guys are unbelievable. And this is a dream come true.
LeBron James, the 7th player in NBA history to have multiple triple-doubles in the NBA Finals. Congratulations, go enjoy it. Where is LeBron James when you need him? Right here. Now we got Dwyane Wade coming in. Dwyane, in 2006, you won this thing as a 24-year-old. Now as a 30-year-old, what's the difference in what this means to you?
Man, I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Winning the championship in 2006 was amazing. But I didn't go through nothing yet. Now, 6 years after that, I've been through a lot in my personal life, and I've been through a lot in my professional life, and this means so much more.
2-time NBA champion, Dwyane Wade. Congratulations. Chris Bosh. Every NBA player dreams of winning the NBA championship. How does a dream compare to the reality?
The reality is a lot better, but you know what? All those times we were working hard in the gym, working hard together, suffering through everything together, it's all worth it.
What do you think your biggest contribution to this team has been over the last couple of years?
Just rebounding, scoring when I can. I know what I can do. This city and my teammates, they've supported me all along. We came here to win a championship. We came here to win a championship, and we got it done.